skip to my loo. Come on, skip, skip, skip to my loo. Come on, skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my
Good
dog.
morning, friends. Welcome to the library. We're here for another great story. This one is called Bear Came Along, a good story for fall, if there ever was one. So let's check this out. This book, if you take a look, this book won a special award. It's a Caldecott Honor Book. It's a prize given to books for illustrations. So you can see this book has some really lovely, it looks like paint to me. Can you tell what material might be used in this book? What do you think? That's the end paper, quite beautiful. It almost looks like a little map. And I believe in this book we're going to be going on a little journey, a little trail. Bear Came Along. By Richard T. Morris, illustrated by LeUyen Pham. Once there was a river that flowed night and day, but it didn't know it was a river until Bear came along. Bear was just being curious. Are you curious about certain things? What do you think Bear is curious about? When he realized what the river could do. But he didn't know he was on an adventure until Froggy hopped on. Froggy was a lonely frog who was looking for a friend, and she didn't know how many she had. Until, oh, what's happening here? Who's coming? Who do we see here? The turtles showed up. The turtles tried to warn them about things that could go wrong, but they didn't know how to enjoy the ride. Until Beaver climbed aboard. Uh-oh. What's going on here, everybody? They look like they're on a log that's going down the river. Oh my goodness. What's going to happen next? Beaver was born to Captain. He knew exactly where to go. But he didn't know about the detours. Look at the expressions on their faces. They didn't know about the detours until the raccoons dropped in. The raccoons were so excited about the twists and the turns ahead, but they didn't know how to be careful until they crashed into Duck. Duck was so content being right where she was, but she didn't know there was a world to see until okay, let's look at this picture. What do you see? What is this a picture of, guys? Can you tell where they're headed? Look at their toes. They're all sitting on the log. They're heading somewhere. Maybe this is the special detour that they didn't know about. Where are the animals going? Look at their faces. Oh, yeah, what are they saying? What are they thinking right now? Give me a word. Yes? They're shocked? They're scared? Are they surprised? Look at Frog holding on to the duck. Oh my gosh, here is the big view. This is what it looks like from the distance. How would you feel if you were on that log right now? Now we've got to turn the page. Bear held on to Froggy. Froggy held on to Turtles. Turtles held on to Beaver. Beaver held on to Raccoons. Raccoons held on to Duck. Oh, what a ride! What do their faces look like now? Do they look scared anymore? How would you say they're feeling right now? Would that be fun? So many different animals living their separate lives, but they didn't know they were in it together until the river came along. Look at Raccoon diving off Bear. Beaver's having a great time. Wow, and these pictures are so colorful. Looks like water paints to me. What do you think? Let's take a look at the characters in the story. The characters were all a little bit different. What were some of the different ways that the characters helped each other while going down the river? Here's a chart with the characters and some of their qualities. Maybe you can think of some other qualities they had. Can you match the character with their quality on the chart? Let's stop the video for a moment and discuss the characters. Artist note. This is what LeUyen Pham said about the illustrations. This book is really special to me. It was one of those rare stories that the moment I read it, I knew exactly how it would look. I knew exactly who Bear was and Froggy and the rest of those lovable characters. And I knew that this story, which started out so simple, in black and white, was a perfect metaphor for life. What does that mean? A metaphor for life. While painting this book, I spent a lot of time thinking about why people become divided from one another and forget that we all live on the same earth. It takes a small thing like animals in a forest falling into a river to realize this. We sink or swim together, and sometimes we take a tumble, and then things turn out all right. Can you think of something that we're all going through together right now, where we need each other's help and need each other's support? Happens a lot in life. What's something you can think of that we're doing together and helping each other with? And that's our story for today. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.
Skip to my low, skip to my low, come on, skip to my low, my darling. Cats in the bed tray, how they